el Instituto Nacional de Diseño fue creado a la par de otras instituciones que apuntalaban la independencia india. Parte de sus archivos fotográficos han sido recientemente explorados por Rishi Singhal, quien cura la exposición Modernismo en India y que ahora llega como parte de la muestra plástica a la Feria Internacional del Libro de Guadalajara.
About 4 or 5 years ago, I started a process in which we started looking at the institutional history. Now, NID, National Institute of Design, is about 60 years old. It was established after India gained independence from the British. So the independence happened in 1947, and the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, he had this vision of a modern India, a nation which is newly independent, and how can it be at par with other countries. So they started by setting up various institutions, institutions of management, of technology, of medical sciences.
Para el desarrollo de esta visión de la India, que había tenido un carácter de exotismo promovido por su carácter de colonia, la nueva nación volteó a la visión de dos diseñadores estadounidenses que a la postre sintetizaron el pasado, el presente y una visión de futuro.
So there were many old craft traditions, but the technology was moving at a very fast pace. So they needed something which could bridge the gap between the crafts and the new technology. And for this, they invited an American couple, designer couple, Charles and Ray Eames. I think that was sometime in 1957. And the Eameses met with the Prime Minister, and then they traveled through India. And they came up with what is now known as the India Report, which was basically the blueprint for the setting up of the Design Institute in India.
A partir de ello, el Instituto Nacional de Diseño también abrevó de una de las tradiciones arquitectónicas europeas más reconocidas de la época. Las imágenes de la exposición muestran la influencia europea y, no obstante, también tienen en perspectiva otras propuestas propiamente indias. La labor se concentró en la generación de recurso humano que se forjó en talleres.
The design pedagogy, the education at NID was heavily borrowed from, was inspired by the Bauhaus School in Germany, the Ulm School in Germany, and this is also the time when Rabindranath Tagore, the very famous poet and Nobel laureate, in Calcutta had established Shantiniketan. Now Shantiniketan was also, in dialogue with Bauhaus, so which is basically modernism, that form follows function. Or if I could speak in 3 terms, it is non-historic, non-romantic, and non-eclectic. One of the important aspects of learning was learning by doing. So as you can see in so many photographs, so it is, or at least when it started, it was very intensive on workshops.
Para Rishi Singhal, el diseño indio, pasado y presente, es en cierta forma endémico, pues contempla una perspectiva multicultural tan característica de la nación.
I think it comes with a proper research and study of the communities for which the design is being made, because it may vary from one community to the other. So, one can look at, so let's say if it's a design of a residential space, then how does the hierarchy within the family works? That may also change from place to place. And so I think it's about also empathy, observation, understanding of phenomena, understanding of communities, understanding of regionality, and very importantly, understanding of locally available material and locally available technologies, and how these things can be integrated to create a design.
Las 187 fotografías que conforman la muestra Modernismo en India permanecerán en exhibición en el Museo Cabañas de la ciudad de Guadalajara hasta el 16 de febrero de 2020. Noticias 22, Víctor Gaspar.